For accurate weather forecast and live news, subscribe to our Skymet Weather YouTube channel. Press the bell icon and do not miss on any of our weather news.
Welcome to Skymet. We have this National Weather Bulletin forecast for next 24 hours for 28th of July. Highlights are the fresh low pressure areas formed over North Bay of Bengal, and it's likely to become well marked, possibly looks like already a well marked. This is the third low pressure area of July and fourth overall for the season as such. Monsoon is in top gear over the eastern parts and also northern parts of the country. Coming to region specific forecast now, firstly east and northeast India. As I said, this low pressure area over North Bay of Bengal and adjoining coastal parts of West Bengal and partly also over Bangladesh is well marked. Cyclonic circulation up to mid-tropospheric level, quite well marked again. Now this low pressure is likely to remain here for the next about 24 hours with the marginal shift towards the coastline, and then subsequently it is likely to move westward across parts of North Odisha, Bengal, Jharkhand, Bihar, and then further on to Uttar Pradesh region. Now under the influence of this particular system, northeast India firstly will have some improvement in the weather because the winds change. There could be some scattered rainfall, all right, but then heavy rainfall normally is not experienced under such situation over northeastern parts. But then parts of West Bengal, Jharkhand and Bihar, they will have fairly widespread rain and thundershower activity. Isolated localized flooding also quite possible over these parts. Heavy rainfall quite likely, especially over southern parts of Bihar and adjoining Jharkhand region. Over West Bengal, Gangetic West Bengal more than the sub-Himalayan West Bengal, and over Gangetic West Bengal we can have a rainfall over even Kolkata, Hooghly, Howrah, 24 Pargana, Midnapur, Panagarh, even extending up to Malda, Bankura, Sririketan, and then Riga, Kontai in any case over the southern parts will have heavy rainfall. Coming on to the Jharkhand area, yes, southern parts of Jharkhand more than the northern parts, covering even Ranchi, Jamshedpur, Dumka, Bokaro, Dhanbad. This is the pocket. Gumla Khunti also can have scattered rain thundershower activity, and then extending to Bihar, southern parts of Bihar, more of Aurangabad, Babua, Gaya Patna also, and then going on further to Banka and Munger, Nevada. This area can have fairly widespread isolated heavy rainfall over these parts. Even scattered rainfall is expected over the northern parts of Bihar, also along the foothills, that's starting with Champaran, Sitamarhi, Madhubani, and then going on further to Araria, Kishanganj, Katihar, Bhagalpur, Purnia region. The northern parts of the country, as we see with this low pressure area, we can see a trough line which is extending with one system circulation over parts of North Pakistan and adjoining Punjab region, and then in between there is another circulation is embedded over parts of Uttar Pradesh, which is the remnant of the earlier low pressure area, which also gave widespread rainfall over the region. So joining these three systems is a trough line which is running a little north of its normal position, and that's how the rainfall activity is expected over Uttar Pradesh, Punjab, Haryana, even Delhi can have some scattered rain and thundershower activity. Moreover, Uttar Pradesh, and in Uttar Pradesh starting with even Jhansi, Etawah, Mainpuri, Kannauj, this pocket, and then spreading further, even covering Lucknow, Kanpur, Prayagraj, that's Allahabad, and then Raebareli, Azamgarh. This pocket can also have some rain and thundershower activity. Coming on to Punjab and Haryana, foothills can have more rain and thundershower, possibly heavy at places over Haryana, including Panchkula, Ambala, Karnal, Sonipat, Panipat region, and then over Punjab, right from Chandigarh and Ropar to Pathankot, Gurdaspur, Jalandhar, Patiala, Ludhiana, Amritsar region can have rain and thundershower activity. As we come down towards Rajasthan, the rainfall activity will reduce, especially West Rajasthan area will not have anything significant. Light rainfall could be there over eastern parts of Rajasthan, southern parts of Rajasthan, but nothing very significant even over those parts also. Coming further to the central parts of the country, starting with the low pressure area over Bay of Bengal and adjoining area, northern parts of Odisha, yes, can expect coastal parts inclusive of Balasore, Chandbali, Baripada, and coming down even up to Gopalpur, Puri, and this region can expect rain and thundershower activity. Even northern parts of Chhattisgarh, Bilaspur, Raipur, Ambikapur, this pocket can have rain and thundershower activity. But then further coming on to Madhya Pradesh region, western parts of Madhya Pradesh, hardly any activity, but yes, the other parts, northern parts and the eastern parts, Sagar, Satna, Rewa, Umaria, Jabalpur can expect rain and thundershower, moderate nature, and little more intense rainfall over the northern parts, that's over Datia, Bind, Morena, and Tikamgarh, Chhatarpur region can have intense rainfall activity at places. The most parts of Gujarat remain weather free, light rainfall activity, except the coastal parts of South Gujarat, which includes Valsad, Navsari, Surat and this pocket, because we see a trough that is marked over parts of Gujarat and up to about Konkan region, not very well marked, not very intense, but mild weather activity. Moderate showers can be expected over these places, over Gujarat and adjoining region. Light, very light rainfall elsewhere. Even Konkan region will not be very significant, moderate showers only, including Mumbai, can be expected over the region. Most other parts of Maharashtra generally have a quiet weather activity, light, mostly light. Coming to southern parts of the country, actually the monsoon is going to be subdued over southern parts. It has been there for the last even about 2 days, 48 hours, similar situation. But most parts, particularly the interiors, that's Telangana, Andhra Pradesh, Tamil Nadu, even parts of Karnataka, I don't expect any significant weather activity. It could be possibly dry at many of these places during these 24 hours. Yes, parts of Kerala, close to the coast, obviously close to the sea, will have some light to moderate rain and thundershower activity, and so will be the case even for coastal parts of even Karnataka also, but no heavy rainfall activity expected over this region. Monsoon overall is now halfway through the season. Seasonal rainfall is just almost breaking even, 0-0 at this moment, and then possibly month of August will start afresh, because normal rainfall almost nearly 100% achieved in the first half of the season as such. That's the weather brief from Skymet. Keep watching for latest and further information on this. Thank you.
Keep your family healthy by downloading Skymet AQI app and tracking air pollution of your location in real time.